YouTube family, it's Gina again, and today y'all I am going to show y'all how I can chili to make it shelf stable. Alright, so let me set y'all up so I can show y'all how I do this. Alright guys, so welcome in everybody. I am going to be canning some chili today. I have my canner on the stove. As I say, I think I got it getting hot. Look, it's getting hot. The pot is warm to me, but it's like I cook, so it might be hot to somebody else, but it ain't hot enough. So get up there. Anyway, so I have some pint-sized jars. I am going to be canning in pint jars. For me, you could do quart size as well. And on this pot here, I have put together some chili. I have a couple pounds of ground beef. Really, it's probably about 2.5 pounds. Some pinto beans, because that's what I use. You can use kidney beans or whatever you like. I don't like kidney beans, and I like a lot of beans. That's just one I don't. I did use this chili seasoning. This is by McCormick's. I think this is probably something I shouldn't use because it does have flour in it. I'm using it because this is what I like. I'm not gonna make this chili in a way I don't eat it. So do with that as you will. Okay. There's some diced onions cooked up in there, some bell pepper, some garlic. I think that's, well, in the chili seasoning. I didn't add any other salt and pepper. If I feel like it needs something else when I get ready to prepare it, I will then do that, okay? All right, y'all, so all I gotta do is ladle it into the jars. We're gonna have an inch headspace, which is about here to here is about an inch. So let's fill up these jars. And you put in your chili, which you will. There is, I did use the Ball Book to see what they had in the recipe. And of course it had onions and you know, your veggies and stuff, your peppers and stuff like that. But like I said, when it comes to seasoning, McCormick just does it for me. And it may not do it for you. Maybe you have your own or whatever. But McCormick is just an easy way that I've always flavored my chili. That one's too much. I'm gonna have to scoop some out, which is okay. You can do that. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking I wasn't gonna get 6 jars, but I might come pretty close. Now that I'm scooping it out, I just got 6 jars ready. You know, hopeful. Just be hopeful. But maybe 5. Now that I'm doing it, I'm like, yeah, and maybe not even a full 5, and that's okay, because I'll show y'all what I am going to do with what is left. Okay. So I don't know. I might get another full jar. Now we'll see. We'll see what it do. All right. I think that'll work. All right. All right, y'all. So, because I overfilled a couple of them, so I need to scoop some out. So because of that, I think I'm gonna make it to another full jar. I am. And I probably could have scooped a little bit. I'm still gonna do it out of this one. All right. Just now trying to make them all kind of even. And then I'm gonna measure it to see what my head spacing is and everything. All right. So we got 5 jars out of that. So now what I am going to do, I have my paper towel here and my vinegar, and I'm going to clean off the lip of my jars because you don't want any food. food there to compromise your seal. see there was some on the lip of some of these because I had to scoop it out. So we just want to make sure they're nice and clean. So we have some nicely sealed jars. All right, so here's my little measuring thing that came with my ball set. Yeah, I'm a little high. I'm probably at yeah, let's see. No, some of them. Okay, so these three probably are about just about an inch, just a little over it. The other ones are, what is that? I can't see it because it's got food on it now. 3/4. So 3/4 on this one, and this one. For sure. But it's all good. We're gonna look, it's gonna be all right. So now I'm going to put my lids on. That was for the last one, but I didn't need it. And now I'm going to put my rings on. You do your rings fingertip tight. So I always get, when I get to that wall where it's not going anymore, I give it a little bit more of a turn, and that's it. So I hit the wall, turn, that's it. You don't want to put too much into it. You don't want to make it too tight because you want to be able to take the lids off after it's done processing. Okay? So, I got 5 jars of chili going into the canner. This is a pressure canning recipe. I'm going to throw this vinegar in there. The vinegar can help with the cloudiness that you will sometimes see. If you're a new canner, you'll see sometimes your jars will look cloudy after you can something. The vinegar helps a little bit with that. I don't really care about the cloudiness because once they're washed, you know your jars are clean. So let me show you what it looks like. All right, guys. So we got all the jars in the canner, and I can fit 10 in this canner of the pint size. So now I'm just going to add the lid, and this is a 1 hour and 15-minute processing. So let me set you guys back up on the tripod. All right, guys, so let me get the lid. All right, so we got the lid on there. We're gonna let this come to pressure. When it comes to pressure, let me try to get you closer. When it comes to pressure, there's this little valve back here. It's gonna pop up and it's gonna stay up. There's gonna be steam coming out of here, steam coming out of there. This mechanism right here is a safety mechanism so that if too much pressure builds up in your canner, this will pop off and release some of that pressure, okay? I've never had it happen, but this is a mechanism that they created because there was issues back in the day where people's canners would explode on them, okay? So when this pops up in the back and it stays up for 10 minutes, I will then put my regulator on. The regulator goes here when it gets there, and then once I do that, I'll wait another 10 minutes, and then my time will start for the 75-minute processing, okay? So I will bring you guys back when I'm going to put on my regulator once this comes up and stays up, and just show you what that looks like, okay? All right, guys, see you in a bit. All right, guys, so it has been 10 minutes since that popped. Now see it back there? It's been up for 10 minutes now. So now we are going to add our weight to trying to do it without looking onto the vent there. And now I got another 10 minutes. So 7:38, I will it will start rocking. Sorry about y'all. Sorry about that, y'all. People always trying to call me when I'm recording. it will start rocking probably about 10 minutes or so. But anyway, 10 minutes after since then, so 7:38 is when my timer starts. So 7:38 is when my timer starts, and it processes for an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, guys? So see y'all in an hour 15. Alright, guys. So it has been 75 minutes. Actually, I think I'm 1 minute off, but my timer went off. But I think it's supposed to go off at 8:52, but here we are. We are done. So all I do now is push it. Actually, let me turn the eye off. Turning off the eye, and then I just push it back off of the eye. Oops. Hold on, y'all. Let me move my thing there. And now it will start to do pressure. That will start to slow down rocking. Once it depressures, that back there is going to drop. I do not take off this until after that drops. At that time, it's okay to open your canner. And then usually what I do is I will open it and just slightly like lift the jar some to let some of the heat out. Still wait a little bit before I take those hot jars out and put them on the towel. You definitely always want to have something to put your jars on. Please do not put it on your glass stove top or on your regular cold countertop, because the jars can burst from going from this hot canner to this cool surface. Always have something in between the surface and your jar. Okay? Alright, so I will be back when I am taking the jars out of the canner. Alright guys, see you in a bit. Alright guys, so it's completely down. We're going to take our weight off. Not forget this time. Have it tumbling all over the ground. I hadn't been vented it at all yet, but it's been quite a while since it stopped. It is now 10:13, so it's had plenty of time to kind of cool down. Remember, it was almost an hour and a half ago. Dripping everywhere. There we have it. It is still bubbling because it's hot. I have a couple seals. This one has not yet, so you might hear it pop as it seals. Looks like the rest of them have. Like I said, it's cooled off. You don't even see like steam or anything coming from the canner. I did get siphoning, and I've explained siphoning before. Siphoning is the process of where the pressure builds up so much in your jars that some of the fluid, some of the liquid in it will siphon out into your canner. So I do have like some remnants of tomato sauce from the chili canning. It smells good though, in my canner. So yeah, outside of that, we are good. We got 5 jars of chili ready to go. I mean, you could literally just take this to work and have it for lunch for a couple days, because I wouldn't did eat a whole jar, so that's why I said a couple days. Just pack you up some stuff that you would put on your chili. Did it just? No, it didn't. Okay, because I heard a noise. And pack it all together, warm it up. You got chili, or you can have it ready for a day. A dinner at home. You could do 3 ways or 4 ways or whatever you might like with your chili, or just have a bowl of chili. So, and I'll probably add more to it because I feel like it thickens up through the process. Probably thickened up some because of the chili season I use, but it's not thick like that. It's just thick like I like my chili. You notice when I was putting it in, if you didn't, it was already pretty thick. So I might add a little stuff to it when I eat it. But there we have it. We have chili. We have chili, y'all. So I hope you like this video. Y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys in the next one. Alright? So we got 5 jars of chili to go on the shelves and be shelf stable for as long as we need it to be. I think it says a year. These ain't gonna last a year. Okay? We'll be canning more chili. Okay? So this is just to get me started. And we don't I probably eat it more than my daughter does, but we gonna have some chili. Okay guys, all right, have a good one. I hope you enjoy. Let me know if there's a video or something that you would like to see me preserve up that you've been thinking about preserving. Maybe I've done it, or if I haven't, I can look into it, and I'll try to share it with you if I can. Okay, all right guys, have a good one. Peace.